Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Bobcat Field on this nice Wednesday evening for your matchup tonight. Georgia College Bobcats and the Lander University Bearcats. It'll be a nice matchup tonight. Both the teams are kind of in the bottom / middle of the table, and this is a big game for the Bobcats. If they win this and Montevallo loses, and as well as Flagler, and we went out, then we have a chance to make the Peach Belt tournament. So we will. This is Riley Williams. Didn't say my name, but hello, and we're off. It is intercepted by number 20, Christy Ellinger, up to number 8, Sarah Flores, down the middle. Number 20, Ellinger again. Bartholomew for Georgia College. Nice pressure there. And out. Clearance out by Elise Schwartz. Now, Anashan with the ball. Excuse me. As number 22, Kayla Walker, figures out what she's going to do in the back. And Sophia Leckis almost got a leg on that one. Out wide here is Lander. Number 8, Flores, playing it back to Katie Mavelette. Katie Mavelette, that's the name right there, ladies and gentlemen. Katie Mavelette, number 17 for Lander. As we have number 13, Savannah Duvall, throwing it in for Georgia College, as Raw takes a heavy touch on the ball. Lander has had most of the possession here in the first couple of minutes as they try and play it in, headed away by Emily Wilhelm. As the ref blows for a foul in favor of Georgia College. As Sol Baldacini, Georgia College's star midfielder, will take this kick. It's a free kick. As Georgia College is getting ready to receive it and kicks away. Mancinelli gets a foot on it. Up to Anashan. Anashan pressing, takes a shot. Bartholomew's there. It's a goal. Goal, Amanda Bartholomew. Goal, Amanda Bartholomew. That was a great pass by Ra. Just ended in the bottom right-hand corner. Not much the keeper could do with it. As Georgia College goes up early here, 1-0 against Lander University. At 42 minutes, 55 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Quick goal by Amanda Bartholomew. And we're off again, as there's a heavy touch there by Duvall. Up to number 12, Logan Lewis, as she will throw it in. Looking for Flores. Going down the line, Flores will get there. Into the middle, as number 20, Ellinger, plays it back. And Ashley Graham decides to let that one float out the back. Just turn it up just a little bit. And Graham kicks it away. Now Ra looks to play it up. Sophia Leckis has some space. She has the legs. She takes a missed touch there, unfortunately. Now Lander will look to go on the counter. Up to number 12, Logan Lewis. And it is stolen away by Amanda Ferry. Amanda Ferry into Bartholomew. Bartholomew goes down hard. There's a hard collision there, right outside the 18. As that'll be a free kick for Lander. And it is away. As Anamashon plays up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew into Leckis. Leckis with a shot. It is stopped. That was a nice shot by Lucas right outside the 18. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not know the keeper's name. Trying to get a look at her jersey number right now. I think it is 00. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. As as Ferry goes out wide to Schwartz, and Schwartz cuts it in. Takes a heavy touch. That'll go. Yeah, Lander keeps it in as number 18, Carrie George, plays that back into the middle, and it goes wide out for Flores. As Lekis tries to break it up. Flores in the middle. Goes through, gets through, but Graham is right there to pick it up. Graham is signaling for her ladies to go up as she punts it away. Right to midfield, Mancinelli gets ahead on it. And it's 3-on-1 as Raw tries to take on the back line of Lander. Lekis putting some pressure. Now, out wide is number 3, Caroline Casey, with the ball still. As Lander plays it all the way, switches the field to Flores as she plays it out wide. Here to number 12, Logan Lewis. Millie York putting some nice pressure as Millie gets a foot on it. And Wilhelm will save that from being a corner. It's just a throw-in. As Flores looks to toss it on in to keep the action moving. As Flores is working around. She gets around to Vol. And Mancinelli looks to clear it out. And the shot is off. But Graham didn't like it. Lets it go out wide right. Taking that shot was number 22, Kayla Walker. As she just popped right up. Was right there for the rebound. Smart play by the defender for Lander. As Graham sends it upfield. Ferry with possession. Out wide to Schwartz. Schwartz has options. She takes the one to Ra. Ra in the middle of the field. Didn't see that option as Ra plays it up. And that is Caroline Casey with the clearance. And then Kelsey Guard taps it on out of bounds as Elise Schwartz for Georgia College will throw it in. Into Bartholomew. Guarding her. Play on words. And Lekis in the box. Wanted the PK, but the ref says play on. And that ball will just be out of the reach of number 21, Taylor Porowski. And play resumes. Porowski back to guard. And now Lander has a fast break as number 12, Logan Lewis, decided to take a long shot right there. That'll escape for a goal kick for Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham has been phenomenal this year when she's in. She has a save percentage just over 800. And that's pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. As Savannah Duvall is out into Sol Baldacini in the middle. Sol with a unfortunate touch there. Thought she'd get Ferry. Now number 8, Flores for Lander as Sophia Lekis comes sweeping in from behind. Into Mancinelli. Mancinelli tries to be cheeky there with the Meg, but doesn't get it. Back to Mancinelli. Now number 22, Kayla Walker plays it out wide to guard. Guard up to, ladies and gentlemen, that was number 18, Carrie George out wide. Now up to number 20, Raliat Anmashon as she plays it up. And now up to Sophia Lekis. Lekis just can't get to it. She took too heavy of a touch there as Flores is coming up the right side into the middle. That is Ellinger out wide to guard. Hannah Center plays it up just out of the reach of her midfielder. And Ferry is there. It's being bounced around in the midfield right now, but Flores thought she had possession. Amanda Ferry says no, ma'am. And Sophia Lekis with a with a meg, but I don't think anyone can gain possession right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is back and forth right in the middle of the field. As guard plays it out wide. Flores. Now up to number 21, Taylor Pravowski. Taylor Pravowski plays it in. It will sneak on through the box as Baldacini gets tripped up there and will get called for or she will get a free kick. We'll break in the action while the players get set up for their kick. It looks like Millie York, Georgia College's star center back, will take it. Millie York from Britain or England. Am I right? Where is she? Hove, England. As Mancinelli has it now. Mancinelli gets bodied hard. No call there. Flores out wide for Lander. She has plenty of room. Amanda Ferry tracking her down. Ferry still on Flores. Flores gets the cross away. And that is Duvall getting a piece of that one. Mancinelli dispossessed. Now Kayla Walker takes a shot. Asher Graham is there. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be some technical difficulty right here. We're about to switch the cameras. And they can still hear me, right? Yeah, they'll still be able to hear me. As now, this functioning. And number 12, Ashley Graham. No, she's not number 12. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. She is number 1 for the goal kick. Is up and away. Amanda Ferry gets a head on it. Up to Ra. And out to Bartholomew. Guard tracking her down. Bartholomew gets the shot away. But Cohen is there for the save. Are we up again? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we should be up and running here now. Sorry about that. Our cameras just weren't functioning right tonight. So back to the game. And here we are. Ferry into the middle to Baldacini. Baldacini being tracked out. Sophia Lekis will play it out. And Duvall just takes too heavy of a touch, and it'll roll out of bounds. That'll be number 17, Katie Mavelet, tossing it in here for Lander. And number 7, Millie York for Georgia College, plays that back to Emily Wilhelm. Emily Wilhelm out to Elise Schwartz. Elise Schwartz takes a heavy touch. She saved it there for a second, but it escaped out of bounds. It'll be a Lander throw in. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we apologize for that inconvenience in the camera and maybe the audio. I don't know if I went out or not. But if you guys are just joining us or anything, it is there are 30 minutes left in the first half. Georgia College is up 1-0 against Lander University. And here we go again. It's underway. Amanda Ferry streaking up the field, out wide to Savannah Duvall. Duvall with a soft touch. And that'll be a goal kick. And as Cohen kicks it away, Lekis gets a head on it, goes back towards York, and number 21, Taylor Pravowski, loses that ball there as Schwartz plays it up to Bartholomew, and back to Schwartz. As Raj tracking number 3, Caroline Casey, down. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that was number 9, Hannah Skinner for Lander. As Skinner throws it in to number 18, Carrie George. And Elise Schwartz will throw it in for Georgia College. Into Raleigh Amishon. Amishon crosses. There's nobody there. Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Sorry about all these difficulties we are having tonight. We once again apologize. We're short-staffed here. There's a volleyball match going on as well in the Centennial Center. And we're a little understaffed over here on the soccer side. Got our main people over there in the volleyball. It's an important game for both teams. And we'll get back to soccer here. Enough volleyball talk. As Lander is streaking down the middle of the field. And that'll be a free kick in a dangerous position for Georgia College. And that will be number 22, Kayla Walker, taking this free kick as Lander Bearcats are all on the right side of the 18 here. As there's going to be a 2-woman wall. And the ref blows the whistle, signals play on. Well, nope. It looks like Elise Schwartz is having a conversation here with the ref, and the ref doesn't seem too happy with her. No call. but I'm not close enough to tell what that was. As number 22, Kayla Walker, lines up for the kick. Kicks away. It's driven off the post, off the crossbar, ladies and gentlemen, and Amanda Ferry will get the clearance. That was a rocket by Kayla Walker. Into number 21, Taylor Pravowski. And Flores, her cross is blocked by Savannah Duvall, and that'll be a corner. That'll be the first corner of the game. And actually, number 12, Logan Lewis will take it. She takes it short and out to the top. And that was number 17, Katie Mavalet, crosses it in. But she is there to grab that as Graham punts it away. Raleigh Animashon plays back to Baldacini. Baldacini wide to Duvall. Savannah Duvall loses possession as number 20, Kirsty Ellinger, sorry about that, plays a little 1-2 game with Flores. Flores with a pass that just didn't sneak through. Wilhelm was there. Now Amanda Ferry trying to figure out what she's going to do with it. It sneaks through to Mancinelli. Mancinelli goes way out wide to Sophia Lekis. Lekis back into the middle. And will it get through? No, it won't. As Amanda Bartholomew takes a hard hit, ladies and gentlemen. The Bobcats retain possession, though. Amanda Ferry. Now Baldacini. Baldacini trying to get it through there. It's stuffed, though. And now Flores has it on the counterattack. She plays it up to Logan Lewis. Lewis is dispossessed by Wilhelm. Wilhelm stays with it after a hard tackle by Lewis. Now Schwartz. Schwartz in the middle to Animashon. Animashon tries to get it up wide to Bartholomew. Just doesn't get there. She retains possession, though. Animashon now. Now she gets it to Bartholomew. Bartholomew with space, but she is dispossessed right at the top of the 18. As that back line will get it back up to Flores. Flores seems like a popular target for Lander tonight, as she works the wing pretty well. Now Lewis on the outside. And the ball will have none of that. She will play it out. Lewis into Flores. Flores with plenty of time. The header as a shot on goal for Lander. That was number 21, Taylor Porowski. And Baldacini will take it upfield. Now Ra out to Schwartz. Schwartz looking for Lekis, and he won't get there. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 22 minutes left in the first half. Still 1-0. Georgia College on top in a big conference game for both teams. And little ping pong possession here on the right side, near side of the pitch. And Schwartz will get there to intercept it. And that'll go to Bartholomew as she makes her way up the pitch. And a ball to nobody. Now Skinner plays it out wide to Casey. Casey out wide to guard. In the middle to Ellinger. And that'll go out wide, but Schwartz will beat number 18, Carrie George, to that. And Baldacini will grab that possession. And Millie York. Haven't seen much of Millie York this game, or this half, really. That back line most of the pressure has been on the right side. Millie York is more on the left side of the field, or on the right side of the field. But we haven't seen much of Millie this game, but I'm sure when it matters, she will be there as Bartholomew almost had a dangerous look on goal. Now out wide was the punt from the keeper into the middle. Now Schwartz will clear that to Mancinelli. Mancinelli will settle it. Anya Mancinelli, a sophomore, playing very good soccer this year as the ball brings it up the left side of the pitch. And that was almost something there for the Bobcats, but it just snuck on through. Flores out wide for Lander. Flores playing it through to number 21, Taylor Porowski. And Porowski gets that blocked. And wow, the linesman says it's a corner. That was an iffy call there, but respect the referees. And Flores as well as Logan Lewis are over there. Logan Lewis kicks away. Wilhelm gets a head on it, and Graham will come up and snag it. Lander is leading in the stats tonight with 6 shots to Georgia College's 4 and 2 corners to Georgia College's 0. Doesn't reflect on the score, though. Bobcats are still up 1-0 as Lekis playing some D. But number 17, Katie, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry I cannot say this name. May Villette. I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. May Villette. Out goes number 20, Raleigh Animashan. In comes number 12, Mary Lee Amarin. Amarin will provide a little more offensive support and give Animashan a rest as she just... Animashan usually does a really good job of making the defense work back there. And great move by Bartholomew. She just can't retain the possession. And also we have a new sub on the back left side of Georgia College's defense. Alex Giles is in the game. And Giles struggling to keep up with Lewis, and Lewis crosses. Ashley Graham with a nice save. Number 21, Taylor Porowski, was looking for the call in the box. But there was no call as I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think that was Emily Wilhelm that played some very good defense on the fly there. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of Georgia College athletes here tonight in support of the women's soccer team as Logan Lewis takes the third corner for Lander. It's up and away. Ashley Graham doesn't get a fist on it. It escapes through, though. Back into the middle. Baldacini heads it out. A rocket of a shot there by Lander, midfielder. Can't tell you who that is right now. Cannot see her jersey number, unfortunately. Ashley Graham will take the goal kick quickly over to Millie York. There's Millie as she plays it out wide to, I think that's Duvall. I think Duvall switched sides. Duvall was on the left side where Alex Giles is now. And there's a nice little give and go there by Logan Lewis up to Flores, but it just doesn't work out. And now Giles on the counterattack up to Lekis. Lekis to Giles. Giles to Bartholomew. Interesting passing here by the Bobcats as Bartholomew makes a woman miss. And she keeps going. Down the left side of the field, she's doing some fancy footwork. Back to Giles, though. Giles all the way over to Baldacini, excuse me. And Baldacini gets a hold of a Lander leg there, and it will be a foul. Free kick for Lander. About midway between the 18 and a half and midfield line. With 16 minutes left here in the first half. Bobcats leading 1-0. High kick, long kick. It hits off two Bobcat heads and will go to the keeper, Ashley Graham, as she is stalling back there. Holly George. Now it will be Duvall throwing it in into Ferry. Out back to Duvall. Into Mary Lee Emmer on her first touch of the game. First touch of the game might be an assist, ladies and gentlemen. No, it will not be. It's cleared out. Bartholomew couldn't handle it. Millie York. There she is again. Stepping up, making a big play for the Bobcats. Back to Ferry. Ferry out wide to Duvall. Duvall loses that touch. Ferry regains possession. Anya Mancinelli can't handle it. It'll go back. Landers struggling back there, but looks like, Baldacini. Wow. There's a no call there. Might have been a foul on Baldacini, but the ref said nope, and it'll play on. Mancinelli now in the middle of the field. Georgia College on the attacking third. Into Lekis. Lekis with a shot. What a save by number 01, Hannah Cowan. That'll be Georgia College's first corner of the game. That was a great shot. Left-footed shot by Sophia Lekis. Would have scooped into the left side of the goal. And up comes Sol Baldacini for the corner as Georgia College crowds the back right side of the 18. 13 minutes left in the game, in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Kick is up. Millie York was there, but so was a Lander defender. Now, Duvall makes a woman miss. And now Logan Lewis up to Taylor Porowski. Porowski up to Carly George. George with possession. Makes Millie York doing some work. Crosses in. Flores won't get to it. I think that'll be, wow, I thought Georgia College might have got a foot to that. That's a Georgia College throw-in, ladies and gentlemen. Out goes number 5, Anya Mancinelli, and in comes number 14, Umbjorg Umarsdottir from Iceland. Umbjorg is very technical with her feet. She knows how to move that ball, and she knows how to facilitate it. Looking to get some scoring going on here. She's looking for some through balls, maybe. She's very physical as well. As Ellinger goes wide. Ball's in, but number 10, Emily Germstad, can't get there. Germstad is a sub for Lander. Couldn't tell you who she came in for. Did not see that occur. And Uber gets a head on it. Out wide, Bartholomew takes off. Bartholomew laying the stick. And now Uno trying to make a move. Didn't get there. Bartholomew will let it go out for a Georgia College throw-in. And Alex Giles will come in for the throw. It'll be, it must have gone off Bartholomew. It'll be a throw for Lander. It's a long throw. Germstad tries to get there. Uno got a foot to it. Giles Over to Ferry. Ferry out wide to Duvall. It's nice switching of the field by Georgia College. Ferry into the middle now. Now Amanda Bartholomew with room to run. And Amanda doesn't like that call. She thinks it should be a corner, but that'll be a goal kick for Hannah Cowan, the goalie for Lander. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes left here in the first half. Bobcats up 1-0. Germstad. No, not Germstad. I'm sorry. That was George. Now up to Germstad. Germstad won't get there. That is Emily Germstad. She's a forward / midfielder, a freshman out of Irmo, South Carolina. Irmo. Don't know where that is. But shout out to her parents if they're listening. I don't know why, but yeah. Now it looks like Duvall will throw it in. And it'll be a George College throw in again. But move on up to midfield, why don't you? Lander takes possession. The back line has plenty of time. Now Caroline Casey over to Skinner. Hannah Skinner. To Carly George. George again. Up to Germstad. Wow. With a nice ball. Over to Flores. Can Flores get there? She will. Giles right on her tail. Uno is right there as well. Uno with a nice interception. And Uno will get dispossessed, but it'll still be for Georgia College. Giles looking to try to throw it in somewhere. Uno said, I didn't touch her. I didn't touch her, Mr. F. Giles into Baldacini, but intercepted. That is Kayla Walker. Fighting with Sol Baldacini there. Baldacini comes out on top. Giles now looking into the middle. Finds Amaron. Amaron finds Lekis. Lekis is on the break. Will Lekis get there? No, she won't. Cowan comes out and will clear it. Millie York gets the head to it. And York fighting for possession. And now Wilhelm Ferry to Baldacini. Baldacini out wide. Giles has plenty of space here on the left side of the field. Giles dispossessed. She has to hustle back. Ellinger. Now Hannah Skinner. Skinner out wide to guard. Kelsey guard. Kelsey guard out wide on the left side for Lander. Now Kelsey again. Kelsey guard. She has plenty of time. That Georgia College front line is not pressuring much. There's Bartholomew making them pass around, and Uno. And Baldacini now pressuring Ellinger. Back to Skinner. Now we have Carly George out wide to Kayla Walker. Kayla Walker will send it in, but Ashley Graham is right there. And now Uno has space. Uno has Bartholomew to her left. She will use her. Bartholomew. Bartholomew gets a no call. And the Georgia College fans don't like that call there. It'll be a throw-in for Lander. Long throw. And they call a foul on number 23, Emily Wilhelm. And looks like Kayla Walker will take this free kick. Kayla Walker has 3 goals on the year for Lander. It's a low cross. The ball is up in the air. Wilhelm gets ahead to it. Now, back to Walker. Out wide to number 17, Katie Mavelette. Ashley Graham with the ball. York, she's got York to the right, but she says, no ma'am, I'll take that. Send it midfield. Looks like Bartholomew will get possession of it. Bartholomew out wide to Lekis. Will Lekis get there? Lekis gets there. Lekis makes a move, takes a shot. What a shot, what a rip there by Lekis. Right, what a save by Cowan too. That ball was going right down the middle. It was curving in. Cowan was just the right place at the right time. And now Sol Baldacini will take the corner for Georgia College. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Georgia College still up 1-0. And Baldacini with their hand up. Kick away. Low. Clear it out. Looks like Emily Wilhelm will get to it first. She'll play it way back out to Baldacini. Baldacini to Uno. And Bjorg looking. Can she get around? She can. No. That'll be a clearance and a Georgia College throw-in. Now Giles looking for somebody to throw to. Tries to get it Amaron. Not there. Giles again. Tries to get it to Lekis. Not there. Giles once more. She gets it to Amanda Bartholomew this time, and Amanda goes down and gets the call there. Amanda Bartholomew goes down hard, but within reason there. That was a strong tackle, and it will be either Sol Baldacini or Mary Lee Amaron taking this free kick in a dangerous position for Georgia College, looking to score once more. It looks like it'll be Baldacini. Amaron just came over to talk to her, kind of strategized a little bit. Ref backing him up. 3-woman wall. Kick is away. Headed away by a Lander defender, and it looks like Ferry playing some defense here. Playing some offensive defense. Interesting. And that'll be Georgia College throw-in. Duvall throws it in quick to Amaron. Amaron with possession still. Out wide. Will Giles get there? Giles will get there. Up to Uno. Uno just doesn't have the legs to get there. It still might be a corner. No, that will be a goal kick. A sub for Lander. As out goes number 21, Taylor Borowski. And in comes, trying to see this number here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that number 28, Antonella Monreal. Interesting name. I like it, though. Monreal to Germstad. Germstad in. Almost gets through. Graham calls off the ball. Graham will let it back up, trying to stall, run the clock out, picks it up. Now up to Duvall once more. Duvall up to Amaron. Amaron to Ferry. Ferry pressured hard. Loses possession of the ball. And Wilhelm decides to get it on out of there. Ferry. Millie York. There she is, stepping up, making a big play. Clearance. Ellinger looking, trying to figure out what to do with it. Now into Carly George. Now Bartholomew with it. 3 versus 4 coming down the field. Now Uno. Uno with a heavy touch, but Giles is there. Giles into the middle. Bartholomew. Bartholomew gets another call. Lucky call right outside of the box for Georgia College. They will have to hurry and take this free kick. There's only 48 seconds left in the first half. It will be Baldacini. Baldacini. Oh, it might be Uno, actually. It is Uno. Ref backs him up. Uno is pretty good at free kicks from this range. You see her in practice a lot. Taking them. Uno just outside. It had to curve. It was just a little bit outside. What a great opportunity, though, for Inbjorg Omar's daughter. I think that'll just about do it for the first half, folks. 2 seconds. 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a good first half here at Bobcat Field on the west campus of Georgia College. We will be back with you in about 13 minutes for first half stats and a recap of, I guess, the stats as well. I don't know why I said that. All right. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
If you're passionate for what you do, everything can be possible.
He had no understanding of the collegiate athletic experience because that's foreign to how things were back in Mexico for him, where town teams existed or club teams, but very few school teams. And when he found out he had to be a student here, in that very first conversation, Julio says to me, one of these days I'm coming to Manchester and I'm going to play on your team. And that was 14 years ago. And here we are today. And every time I talk about it or think about it, I get chills.
With his schedule, it's amazing what he balances, because I know there's times where he runs on no sleep, and it just amazes me, because I know if I'm losing an hour or two of sleep, it just drains me. So I don't know how he keeps up with holding a full-time job and going to class full-time and playing with us every day and then taking care of his family at home. It's a miracle is what it is. It's incredible.
I start on Monday night. I go to work at midnight. I work from midnight till 7 a.m. I get off, go home. Sometimes I can take a little nap, 15-minute nap, which is good. I have a breakfast, get ready for school, come to class. Right now I have a class 10, 11, and 1 o'clock. And sometimes in between 11 class and 1 o'clock, I do my homework if I can. I go home, change my clothes, come to for practice. I get done with practice, go home, have a meal. If I still don't finish my homework, I do my homework, and I go to bed around 7:38. Take another nap because I don't think it's asleep. 4 hours maybe, between 3 or 4 hours. Get up and go to work again.
Well, we have very few non-traditional students here. And so to have somebody like Julio with the work that he's done to be here and the work that he's done to stay is a real example for other students. To be able to talk with students who are experiencing challenges, to be able to say, we've got students here who are overcoming the same kind of odds that you're facing. Sometimes it's family issues, sometimes it's financial issues. For them to see, there's a possibility for me. There's a way to get from where I am to where I want to be.
It's a true example of persistence and just patience and support from a wide variety of people. He married a woman who has supported him all along, and he's developed relationships in the community where he's a valuable employee, he's a valuable community person, and people have recognized that and have supported him in his effort to get to where he is right now.
if you believe in yourself, you can do it. I mean, everything's possible. Some people call sacrifices. I don't call sacrifice. I think if you really want to do something, you can push yourself and you can do it. And the other thing I can see is, 4 years, it's not gonna be for the rest of your life. So maybe you can push yourself for those 4 years, and then you can get I'm pretty sure you get paid off for your extra effort that you did.
The PBC is commitment.
The PBC is community.
The PBC is competition.
The PBC is character. We are the PBC.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
Think of the NCAA as a spirit squad, cheering for student athletes at every big event and every small one. We'd be there in the classroom, at graduation, at their first job interview. Okay, so don't think of us as a spirit squad. Think of us as a mascot. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes. Think of the NCAA as a marching band. We wouldn't stop with halftime. We'd be full-time, celebrating student athletes in everything they do. Okay, so don't think of us as a marching band. Think of us as a spirit squad. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
If you're passionate for what you do, everything can be possible.
He had no understanding of the collegiate athletic experience because that's foreign to how things were back in Mexico for him, where town teams existed or club teams, but very few school teams. And when he found out he had to be a student here, in that very first conversation, Julio says to me, one of these days I'm coming to Manchester and I'm going to play on your team. And that was 14 years ago. And here we are today. And every time I talk about it or think about it, I get chills.
With his schedule, it's amazing what he balances, because I know there's times where he runs on no sleep, and it just amazes me, because I know if I'm losing an hour or two of sleep, it just drains me. So I don't know how he keeps up with holding a full-time job and going to class full-time and playing with us every day and then taking care of his family at home. It's a miracle is what it is. It's incredible.
I start on Monday night. I go to work at midnight. I work from midnight till 7 a.m. I get off, go home. Sometimes I can take a little nap, 15-minute nap, which is good. I have a breakfast, get ready for school, come to class. Right now I have a class at 10, 11, and 1 o'clock. And sometimes in between 11 class and 1 o'clock, I do my homework if I can. I go home, change my clothes, come to for practice. I get done with practice, go home, have a meal. If I still don't finish my homework, I do my homework, and I go to bed around 7:38. Take another nap because I don't think it's asleep. 4 hours maybe, between 3 or 4 hours. Get up and go to work again.
Well, we have very few non-traditional students here. And so to have somebody like Julio with the work that he's done to be here and the work that he's done to stay is a real example for other students. To be able to talk with students who are experiencing challenges, to be able to say, we've got students here who are overcoming the same kind of odds that you're facing. Sometimes it's family issues, sometimes it's financial issues. For them to see, there's a possibility for me. There's a way to get from where I am to where I want to be.
It's a true example of persistence and just patience and support from a wide variety of people. He married a woman who has supported him all along, and he's developed relationships in the community where he's a valuable employee, he's a valuable community person, and people have recognized that and have supported him in his effort to get to where he is right now.
If you believe in yourself, you can do it. I mean, everything is possible. Some people call sacrifices. I don't call sacrifice. To do something, you can push yourself and you can do it. And the other thing I can see is, 4 years, it's not going to be for the rest of your life. So,
Character. We are the PBC.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
Think of the NCAA as a spirit squad, cheering for student athletes at every big event and every small one. We'd be there in the classroom, at graduation, at their first job interview. Okay, so don't think of us as a spirit squad. Think of us as a mascot. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bobcat Field on this Wednesday night for this second half of the matchup of Georgia College and Lander University. Georgia College is up 1-0, and looks like Lander will start off with the ball in the second half. And sorry, folks, we don't have a stat sheet for you, a first half stat sheet, but I'll give you what I have. Lander's up 8 shots to 7 and 3 corners to 2. But Bobcats are up where it counts, and that's the score, 1-0. And that goal was made by Amanda Bartholomew on a nice pass from Raliat and Michon, and it snuck into the bottom right corner of the goal. And we are waiting here for the whistle. The referee's doing something. I actually don't know what's going on right now. I don't think many people do. There he is. Looks like he had to go to the bathroom or something. And we can see over there Coach Hope Clark putting on a sweater. It's getting kind of cool over here in Milledgeville at nights. It's getting probably like 61, 60. No, that's not 61. Can't be. Something like that. I don't know. Anyways, again, Lander University Bearcats against your own Georgia College Bobcats, and we are away in the second half. And Lander maintaining possession. And that'll be a foul on Georgia College as the ref goes over to check on the Lander player that went down. He calls for time and is signaling maybe for a trainer to come out, but it looks like she'll be okay. And looks like number 22, Kayla Walker, will take this free kick. That was number 12, Logan Lewis, that went down. She seems to be all right as Lander crowds the back left side of the box. And Walker, it's away, it's low. And that will be a goal kick. Ashley Graham had a decent first half. Not very busy. Even though it says Lander has 8 shots, not a lot of those were on goal. So, there's that. And we have a new Bobcat in on the left side of the field. That is Maddie Steven, number 3, who just tossed it in there. And Bartholomew has it. Now over to Ferry. Ferry out wide. Savannah Duvall. Duvall into Mancinelli. Mancinelli playing with it. Out to Lekis. Lekis tried to backheel it back. Didn't work out. Now Caroline Casey out to Carly George. Intercepted by Mancinelli. Mancinelli takes a shot. That'll go wide right. Hannah Cowan had no problem with it. Didn't even have to make a save. Cowan with a goal kick here early in the second half. And Ellinger And now Lekis up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew gets around. Bartholomew with a shot. Cowan with a nice save. Nice save by Cowan, Hannah Cowan there. And now Baldacini playing for defense on number 28, Monreal. No, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That is number 8, Sarah Flores. Now Duvall in the middle. Barry with a Meg, but loses it. Now Wilhelm up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew takes on guard wide. Guard will win that battle. Up to Carly George. Now in the middle, Ellinger has it. Ellinger looks out wide to Flores. Flores can't get there. Baldacini now out wide to Maddie Steven. No, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That is Sarah Miller. Maddie Steven's playing up. Sarah Miller is playing the left back position. Maddie Steven, number 9, also works for the sports information department here at Georgia College. Shout out to Maddie. I mean, not Maddie, I'm sorry, guys. Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. And now Lander on the counter. Carly George on the left side. And that is Sol Baldacini getting physical back there. Millie York up to Lekis. And Baldacini. And Mancinelli has said, all right, guys, we're calming down here. We're going to get reset. Clears it out. And that will be number 24, Kelsey Gard, throwing it in for Lander. Over the head of Millie York and Logan Lewis. It will go out for a goal kick. Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham wearing a purple uniform tonight, and the Bobcats sporting a nice green uniform that I've actually yet to see. I'm just a freshman here at Georgia College. And Lander now, number 10, Emily Germstad takes a shot that is, about a mile left to the goal. But that will be another goal kick for Ashley Graham. And Ashley approaches. Ball's away. Ellinger gets a head on it for Lander. Now Flores has it. Tracked down by Ferry. Flores takes a shot, but Ashley Graham is right there to scoop it up. Feeding the bear, as my uncle taught me to say. Feeding the bear. I like that term. And, here we go. There's a break. Maddie Steven with a shot. No, wide left. Bartholomew with a nice through ball. Maddie Steven had the room. She just didn't think she had the touch to keep it close enough. She could have gotten a little closer and maybe put that ball right instead of left to the keeper. Hannah Cowan now with a goal kick. That'll go up, and Steven will get a head on it. Now Hannah Skinner. Clear it out. Sarah Miller. Nice header back into Bartholomew. Out wide to Steven again. No, that's Mancinelli this time. And ladies and gentlemen, we are used to seeing Raggy Bjarnadottir, number 19 for Georgia College, starting. But early last game against Flagler, she came out with an injury. We don't know what it is, but we have not seen her at all today. And like I said, she's usually a starter, so Georgia College not necessarily missing out on her since we are up 1-0, but she did provide a lot of offensive help. And now Millie York with a header. And that is Wilhelm clearing it out. That'll be Kelsey Gard getting to it. Up to Ellinger. Ellinger stays with it. Ferry trying to play some defense there. Now Kayla Walker with it. Kayla Walker takes a long shot. Ashley Graham lets that go left of the goal. Ashley Graham with the kick here. It'll go to the near side of the field. Now Sophia Lekis. Sophia looks like she's getting a booking here. Never mind. She just gets called for a hard foul. That ref overreacted a little bit to that. Came hustling on over to talk to Sophia. Sophia did foul it pretty good, but that's soccer. And Duvall gets ahead on it. And to Germstad. Germstad centers it. Flores can't get to it. Out wide, Flores still with it. Sarah Miller playing nice defense there. Flores still retaining possession. Now it's a cross. Lets it go. Logan Lewis tries to cross it in. Amanda Ferry clearing it on out so Georgia College can reset. Now back in to Germstad. And that, Georgia College wanted that to be a handball, but the ref let it play on, and Ashley Graham scoops it on up. Ashley Graham signals for our players to get downfield as she punts away. It's a low punt. Baldacini misplays it. Now out wide to Flores. Lander making a run. Sarah Miller. Nice defense. That'll be a corner, though, for Lander. It's their fourth of the game. It looks to be Logan Lewis and or Kirsty Ellinger to take this. It is low. Flores fighting for it. And that'll be a goal kick. It'll go off of Flores, seems to be. And Ashley Graham with another goal kick early on. And she plays it quickly out to Millie York. Millie York with time. Out to Savannah Duvall. Savannah Duvall has Sophia Lekis. Finds Sophia Lekis. Lekis doesn't get a foot on it. It'll scoot through. Lekis now with the ball. Plays it into Ferry. Now Mancinelli. Mancinelli. Ferry. Back to Baldacini. Baldacini has a woman wide. That is Steven. Sarah Miller now with a throw. Sarah Miller into Bartholomew. Bartholomew making her way through with a shot. And almost a rebound by Lekis. It was close. Cleared out by Hannah Skinner. Flores out wide. Back in. Flores making a run. Now out to Lewis. Sarah Miller on the defense. Wilhelm. And now Lander can't figure out what to do with it, so they just send it on downfield. And now Wilhelm has it. Wilhelm plays it out to Miller. Miller has room a little bit. Into Bartholomew. Bartholomew goes wide, but catches the behind of Maddie Steven. Now, Wilhelm makes a nice stop there for Georgia College. And now Ferry in the middle with it. Out to Miller, up to Steven. Steven, it will be off Steven. It'll be a Lander throw. That is throwing in is Katie Mavelette. Now Flores with it. Across over to Carly George. George with a shot. Looks like it got... Thought it got tipped there. I guess it didn't. And that'll be a goal kick for Georgia College. Just under 33 minutes here left in the second half. Georgia College still up 1-0 over Lander University. As Asher Graham will take a goal kick. Baldacini tries to get ahead on it. Lekis is there. Lekis staying with it. Now guard. It rolled out. Now Savannah Duvall will run up for the throw-in. Into Bartholomew. Bartholomew settles it. Now to Lekis. And into... led Maddie Steven a little too much. Now out wide for Lander is Flores. Making a run. She has room. Sarah Miller's there for the defending. Sarah Miller still defending. And she gets it. And now Ferry. Ferry with plenty of room. Plays it up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew, it's a 1-on-2. Yeah, 1-on-2. Bartholomew still with it. Not anymore. As Lander gets control of that back in the back line. Amanda Ferry now. Over to Baldacini. Baldacini back to Millie York. Millie York out wide to Duvall. Duvall with some pressure. Baldacini will get there, and that should be a card. But Sol, with her left foot, will be happy to take this, as the ref tells her to scoot it on up. Sol Baldacini has probably the best leg on the team when it comes to free kicks. She takes just about every one, as the Bobcats on the back left side of the box here, as Baldacini lines up to take it. Puts her hand up. Baldacini goes for the shot. It's just a little high. Nice effort there. Nice effort by Sol Baldacini. Just went a little high and left of the goal. And Hannah Cowan will take a goal kick. And in comes Mancinelli. Gains possession. And now to Steven. Steven still with it. Cleared out by that back line of Lander. Now Sarah Miller. Now Flores. Ellinger. Ellinger looks wide. Finds Carly George. Carly George pushing it back in the middle. Defended by two Bobcats. Squeaks through them both. A long ball. Millie York. Will she get there? Millie York gets beat. She's still tracking. And Emily Wilhelm is there to safely take over that ball. And that ball will go out for a Georgia College throw-in. The ref tells her to back up a teach. Savannah Duvall will look for Amanda Bartholomew. Find Amanda Bartholomew. Find Lekis. And Duvall sends it upfield. Looks like Bartholomew will take control of that, faking out a defender. Now out wide to Mancinelli. Mancinelli keeps it going out to Steven. Steven. Mancinelli with space in the middle. Now to Bartholomew. Bartholomew. Bartholomew with a shot. It goes high right. It's Amanda's, I want to say, fourth shot of the game. Third or fourth. she's been hounded up there as substitutions come in for Lander University. And I cannot see the front of the numbers. Jerseys are striped and tough to see, but it looks like a new striker for Landers in, as well as a new wing. Now out wide is Sarah Miller. Sarah Miller continues her run, still there, still going, crosses in. Now it's stopped. Now up. Mancinelli. Bartholomew has it in the middle. Now Amanda Ferry. Baldacini with plenty of space out wide. Player coming back. And Baldacini. And that is a Sol Baldacini. A little bit high as we have a player down for Lander. It looks to be Kirsty Ellinger, the midfielder for Lander. And that shot for Sol Baldacini, that would be her second on the day, both of which have gone over the top of the crossbar. Ellinger's up. She seems to be walking all right. And it looks like play will resume. It's always good when you see players get up from what it seems like an injury and be all right, no matter what the team. And play resumes, and now it is Bartholomew fighting. And out to Taylor Porowski. Porowski with it. Porowski centers. Ellinger with it now. Baldacini will take that over. Baldacini out wide as Maddie Stevens slips up over there. Amanda Ferry pressuring. And that is Porowski getting around a lot of Bobcat defenders there for a corner. Good run by Porowski. The ball goes over the fence. And there's a sub, another sub for Lander University. And it'll be number 14, Morgan Courtier. And the corner is up. It's there. Sol Baldacini clears it out. It's being ping-ponged around. Sophia Lekis will get there with a... Oh, the ball almost scooted through there to Steven. Now back in the middle. After Porowski. Now back to Courtier. Courtier up to Monreal. Cross in. Porowski is there. But so is Sarah Miller. And Emily Wilhelm as well. Play resumes. And a nice ball. Amanda Bartholomew. Does she have the speed? She does. She gets around. She stops. She goes. And the ball will scoot out for a corner for Georgia College. It will be their third of the game. A sub for Georgia College is imminent. And off goes number 10, Amanda Ferry. Amanda Ferry's been playing well this game. And in comes number 12, Mary Lee Amarin. Mary Lee coming to provide some more offensive support as the whistle blows for the corner. It's up. It's short. Bartholomew's there. Back. It's still up. And now Mary Lee Amarin is here. She is dispossessed. Fighting for it again, though, is Mancinelli. And now a slow rolling shot is taken by Mary Lee Ameren and is stopped by Hannah Skinner. Now played up to number 10, Emily Germstad. Germstad still with it. Back to Kelsey Gard. Kelsey Gard still with it. Kelsey Gard did not know where that pass was going. Now, Miller. Baldacini. Back to Wilhelm. Miller again. Miller up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew trying to make moves. Trying to get a quick throw in here from Sarah Miller. Into Bartholomew again. Miller looks for the cross. Finds Mancinelli, but that will be cleared out by Lander. And Ellinger taking control of the midfield once more, and now it is number 18, Carly George, back to Ellinger. And intercepted by Sarah Miller. Now Ameren up to Steven. Steven misplayed that ball, unfortunately. And a shot, long shot, by number 17, Katie Mabelet, is stopped by Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham will punt it away. And now it's Maddie Steven into Sophia Lekis. Lekis over to Mancinelli. Lekis just a little hard on the touch there. Now it is Monreal. And up to Germstad. Kelsey Yard. Germstad. Carly George is flagged offsides. But they let play go on since Georgia College has possession. Now Duvall in the middle to Mancinelli. Wilhelm surveying the field. Out to Lekis. Lekis one-on-one here. We'll play it up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew doing a lot of the work up top as she takes off once more. Can't get around, but Georgia College will take another corner. It is now their fourth corner of the game. And good old Sol Baldacini with that left foot. Will take it as Georgia College crowds the back left side of the goal. And Sam Jones and I were talking about this last game. I don't think Georgia College has scored off a corner and or header all year, at least at home. We haven't been to any of the away games, but let's see if we can break the curse here. Score off a header and corner. Sol raises her hand. Baldacini plays the ball up. It's cleared out. Germstad there. As back. Wilhelm, plenty of time. Duvall, same deal. Out wide. Oh, no. Into Lekis. Lekis. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Lekis. Out. All right, we are good. Sorry there. Little technical difficulties again. Trying our best here to keep y'all up to date with the game, with video and audio. And it'll be a throw-in for Georgia College. It is cleared out there by number 3, Caroline Casey. And now the line judge said it was Lander. The main ref says, no, sir, that would be Georgia College throw in. Sarah Miller looking down line. Finds Maddie Steven. And now it's cleared out. And Millie York misreads it, but makes up for it. And Sol Baldacini taking control there. That holding defensive mid. Duvall making a move into Baldacini. Baldacini has someone wide. It is Sarah Miller. Sarah Miller cuts in. Miller to Amaron. Amaron back wide to Maddie Steven. Steven will get there. And now that ball will go up and wide to Carly George on the left side. Back into the middle is Germstad. Germstad with the pass, nobody. Sarah Miller staying with it. Now it's Steven. Steven catches Bartholomew off guard. That ball will stay in as Katie Mavelette playing around with it. Unfortunate touch. Now Sarah Miller with it. Anya Mancinelli up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew takes a shot. It is saved by Hannah Cowan. That is Bartholomew's, oh goodness gracious, sixth shot of the game. And that leads to another corner, and it looks like that'll be Sarah Miller taking. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. And it's up. Can we score? Amarin is there, sends it back. Bartholomew. Baldacini out wide. Miller. Georgia College still in the attack. Broken up by Ellinger. Ellinger out wide now. Baldacini chasing. College George. And now out wide to Kelsey Guard. Kelsey Guard in. Wilhelm heads it out. Lekis now looking, finding Bartholomew, but also finding Hannah Skinner in the back line of Lander. And now it is number 18, Carly George. And now Hannah Skinner. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I've been saying Carly George all game. It is Carrie George. I do apologize about that. Carrie George, number 18, Carrie. Don't know where that L came from. Sorry about that. As some subs come on for Lander. Lander looking to switch things up, maybe create some space for a goal. And just about 15 minutes left here. It's been scoreless since early first half. Where Amanda Bartholomew got the goal. And speaking of Bartholomew, here she is. Bartholomew does not get it there. Amaron now. Amaron back to Miller. Miller back to York. York with time. Baldacini now. Baldacini out wide to Savannah Duvall. Duvall's pass to Mancinelli intercepted. Now Skinner has it. Now Caroline Casey. Wow. I'm not doing great with names tonight, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about that. It's difficult to learn a new team, and I do apologize to any Lander folks watching. As there's a cross in, but Ashley Graham is right there. No fear, Bobcat fans. She's got our back. And it's punted away. High punt. And Lekis gets a head on it. Up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew. And she keeps going. Bartholomew doing a lot of running today. Bartholomew crosses it in. And a volley. A little bit wide. Great ball by Amanda Bartholomew. That'll be a throw in for Lander. Right there next to the sticks. Once again, great ball by Amanda Bartholomew. Unlucky finish there by Mary Lee Amaron. And now, Sol Baldacini. Sol Baldacini takes a shot. That was a rocket. Sol's third shot of the game. Sol's known for taking long shots and being fairly successful with them. Now Hannah Cowan with another goal kick for Lander. Now Bartholomew. And that'll be a foul on Ellinger. Sol Baldacini. Will she take another shot, or will she let her players do the work for her? Her hand is up. She's approaching. Looks like it's a cross. She's there. It's a goal. It's a goal. Amanda Ferry scores off a header. The curse is broken, ladies and gentlemen. With a great assist by Sol Baldacini, Amanda Ferry is there with a nice header in the bottom left-hand corner of the goal. Wow, what a shot. What a shot, ladies and gentlemen. The curse is broken. Brooke Indris in. And Mary Lee Amaron out. Brooke Indris, a freshman. And once again, Amanda Ferry again. Just got the goal. She an interception there. And now Baldacini over to Duvall. Duvall playing a center mid, or a defensive mid, holding defensive mid now with Indris in. Indris is more of a defender. Now wide to Flores on the right side for Lander. Flores making a run. Sarah Miller keeping up. Millie York also there. And that'll be a corner for Lander with 11 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. Bobcats up 2-0 off a recent header from Amanda Ferry, assisted by Sol Baldacini. And the first goal coming from Amanda Bartholomew on a nice assist from Raleigh Animashan. We've yet to see Animashan in the second half. And the kick's away. And we have a foul. It seems to be. Maybe. Don't really know what the deal was there. The ref blew his whistle. And we have another, I guess the same corner. And it's away. It's there. Millie York is there. Millie York clears. Amanda Ferry heads up to Bartholomew. Caroline Casey up. It's deflected now. A great ball. Lekis, what can she do? Lekis with a Meg. Lekis, nice hustle there. She looks to be cramping up there. Got to stretch it out. Late in these games, it's not a lot of water. Muscles start tightening up. She seems to be all right. And it's a throw-in. Now, Carrie George, I got it right that time. Over to Flores, switching the field. Ferry's there. Up to Germstead. Sarah Miller. Now Brooke Indris got a piece of it, letting it go out, and that'll be a corner. Nice defense there from the freshman. And it looks like can't tell who's taking it. Ellinger's there. I think that's Carey George taking it. Ball is away. It was towards the goal. Couldn't tell who did it, but it was over. 9 minutes left here on the West Campus of Georgia College. And in comes, cannot tell. In comes number 28, Renee Mike. And out goes Millie York, a well-deserved rest for her. Renee Mike doesn't see a lot of playing time, but when she's in, she makes sure her presence is known back there on that back line. And now up to Flores. Renee Mike with the clearance. Crosses in. Goes over the head of Indris and the attacking Lander player. I think that's Carey George. And that'll be a goal kick for Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham will send it down the field. It's a little low this time. Flicked on by Mancinelli. Now out wide, Flores on the right side. Flores has been busy today on the right side for Lander. Tracking down by Baldacini. Baldacini gets a touch on it and will knock that out for a Lander corner. It's Lander's 8th of the game. As the temperature continues to drop here in Millersville. See what it is real quick. Temperature is 66 now as that corner goes wide of the goal and hits the side. Asher Graham in no rush to get this kick off. Another sub in. That is number 18, Liz Franco, in for number 27, Sophia Lekis. Lekis with a great game today. Probably won't be seeing her for the remainder of the game. Liz Franco in, and Liz Franco, here she goes. Down the sideline, Franco into Bartholomew. Bartholomew makes a move. Back in, Mancinelli, maybe. Anna Skinner lays it out now. Now Kayla Walker for Lander. Renee Mike. A nice ball up to Baldacini. Now Ferry. Ferry mishandles it a little bit. Now out wide to Kelsey Gard. Kelsey Gard now surveying the field, seeing what she's going to do. Into Ellinger. Now up to Flores. Sarah Miller. Sarah Miller and Flores have been fighting this whole time, whole second half, that right side. And that'll be the 9th corner of the game for Lander, as Lander has a substitution. In comes number 12, Logan Lewis. Out goes number 18, Carey George. Corner's up. Ball is loose, cleared away. Knocked out by Duvall. Ball back in. Offsides is called. And that'll be a free kick for Ashley Graham. Ashley Graham surveys the field. Ball goes. Mancinelli's there. Mancinelli with a nice touch. Brought it down. Duvall now into Ferry. Ferry's playing that kind of attacking mid right now. Now Bartholomew out wide to Miller. Miller making a run from the back. Into Franco. Now is Germstad. Germstad. Up. That is Logan Lewis. It was intended. And now Emily Wilhelm gets a foot on it. It'll go out. 4 minutes left. Just under 4 minutes left now in the game. Bobcats up 2-0. And that will be throw. Yes, it'll be a throw-in. Couldn't tell if that ball went on the other side of the flagstick or not. Throw in for Lander. Germstad plays it in. Flores is there. So is Amanda Ferry. A rocket of a shot. Looked like a field goal there from looks to be number 22, Kayla Walker. That was wide left of the goal. Just about 3 minutes left here in the game, folks, as Ashley Graham sends it downfield. Bartholomew's there. Kelsey Guard now for Lander. She brings it up. Wilhelm stops it. Up to Bartholomew. Bartholomew has room. Has Liz Franco. Liz Franco did not see that one. Unfortunately, Liz Franco was going back towards the middle. Bartholomew thought she was going down the side. And Bobcat fans getting into it now. Ellinger. Out to Walker. Walker. Up to Borowski. Now Renee Mike. Renee Mike over to Mancinelli. Mancinelli. Bartholomew. Ooh. A little bit hard. It'll be a throw in. Brooke Ingis, the freshman, will take it. Bartholomew. And Mancinelli in the middle now. Baldacini. Baldacini has someone out wide. That's Sarah Miller. Sarah Miller. Now Amanda Ferry. Taken away by Flores. Germstad. Dabrowski. Germstad again. Now Logan Lewis. Logan Lewis plays it up. Renee Mike hits it. Nice save by Ashley Graham. It's an unfortunate miss hit by Renee Mike. Ashley Graham, great save. Got it with the left foot there. Poked it on out. And now it's a 1 minute remaining here. Bobcats up 2-0. Corner. It's up and away. And that'll be another corner. Landers' 10th corner of the game. 45 seconds left. 11th corner of the game, I'm sorry. Up. Still up. Floating around. Wilhelm clears it. 30 seconds. Back in. Wilhelm again. Liz Franco. Liz Franco she gets it up the field just as far as she can. 15. 10. Ladies and gentlemen, that just might do it here from Bobcat Field. 5 seconds. And that is a win for your Georgia College Bobcats as they move to 7-7-1 overall and 4-7 in the Peach Belt. And as the Georgia College fans are loving it here, and Millie, it's been a long time since we've gotten a win at home this year. Glad we did tonight. And Laramie University moves to 3-11-1 overall, 2-8-1 in the conference. And goals scored tonight by Amanda Bartholomew in the 42nd minute. No, in the third minute. That would be the third minute. It counts down in college soccer. In the third minute for Georgia College. And again, it was Amanda Ferry off a nice assist from Sol Baldacini that scored in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it here. Riley Williams here on the West Campus of Georgia College. Georgia College got the win, 2-0. Guys, tune back in. See you later. Have a good night.